kids. So today I don't really have a PowerPoint for you, but I did want to let you know about a really cool um, ebook that we will be using now that'll go directly along the lines with the unit and topics for the AP test. So I want you to pay attention to those directions. It's a free ebook. You need to scroll down quite a bit to get to where the ebook is, and it's kind of a small little link on their page compared to everything else. But please download that and then read 2.6 for Unit 2. So, with that being done, okay, so now, what we are talking about in 2.6 are the various roles of the president. And there's all different names for these types of roles. The ones that will stick for the most part, no matter who you're reading, are chief diplomat and commander-in-chief, but sometimes you'll get chief agenda setter versus chief legislator. Don't worry so much about the terminology as much as understanding that the president has a lot of roles to play and has to do them all at the same time, and sometimes these are at odds. So an example is everybody plays various roles in life. So I am a mother and I am a teacher. I am a wife, I'm a daughter. All of those are different roles that I play, and I have to remember that I'm all of those things all at once, and sometimes those are at odds. So it's difficult some days if my child is sick, and at the same time, I know that I need to be in class to give a lesson. So it's that weighing of those two parts of me are at odds, which one is going to give. An example for the president, right now, China is the one that is producing most of what we need for the coronavirus, yet we have been at trade wars with China for the past couple years. So with these two things, our commander-in-chief, our chief diplomat, as well as the president trying to solve the crisis of the COVID crisis, those are all at odds with each other, and it's a delicate balancing act that he has to play to do all of this. So where this is leading, though, and this is what you'll be doing today. So you'll be reading that 2.6, and then you will watch a crash course video over presidential power, and you'll read Arthur Schlesinger, The Imperial Presidency, and we're looking at how the presidency has expanded in powers and when. And the presidency, as we understand from Fed 70, was not supposed to be the most powerful branch, and now we view it as the most powerful branch. And this gets into Schlesinger and why that is, and then this picks up with Neustadt as well, with what some of those powers are that he has, with the power to persuade and the power to bargain. So we're going to be putting all three of those things together tomorrow with Fed 70 as well, and we have to understand energy in the executive. Is that what Schlesinger's talking about? So you'll be reading his article and answering a few questions on that as well. So all in all, we have to focus on, as you are doing this, as you're reading Schlesinger, if we have an imperial presidency, which is first the question that you have to answer, do you agree with his thesis or not? If we have that, can we go back? Or is this okay? If you were the founding fathers with energy in the executive, what does energy in the executive mean? Why was it important for the founding fathers? As well as why does that then lead to the imperial presidency? So was it a foregone conclusion that we would end up here? Or would Hamilton, Madison, and Jay wake up and raise them from the dead? And would they be shocked by how much power the president has? So we're going to be discussing that Friday. So those are your assignments for today. You have one worksheet to fill out that goes through all of this and to submit. If you have any questions, of course, just email them to me or log into the chat and I'm hoping that we can do another Zoom session next week. At least one of them, might break them up a little bit. If you could shoot me an email or during chat tomorrow between 9 and 12, tell me what your schedules are looking like. I know some people are getting overwhelmed with Zoom meetings, so if you can tell me times, I'm probably not going to do it by class. I'll just have 3 different times in one day, and you could log into any of those so you can work around your schedule. So let me know if there's some time constraints or what you think would work best for you. All right, I will see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.